Let's talk about some important principles of management. One is division of labor or work and specialization. A welder keeps doing welding, a fitter keeps doing fitting, a turner keeps doing turning, a plumber keeps doing plumbing. So, similar activities are done by one particular individual and he keeps doing it repetitively so that he becomes good at it and he becomes proficient at it. So, that way, if one person specializes on one particular aspect of the job, then the productivity goes up. If you make him do too many different things, then the productivity is not very high. And it would be better if different things are done by different people and all of them become good at that particular part of the job, so productivity of each individual goes up. So that is division of labor and division of work or labor and specialization. Next is, if you want to control something, you must be able to measure it quantitatively. Without measurement, how would you know how long something takes or doesn't take, and whether you are able to reduce the time or reduce the cost? So, measuring things, putting a quantitative value is important. Setting up standards is important. How long should this work take? What is the standard time for this particular assignment? What would you expect a normal typist to type in this given time? Like you expect a certain standard output from people, not world champion level standards and not very low, but normal. A normal person should be able to finish this much work in this much time. And that is the standard against which things have to be measured. So a typist is supposed to you are not a typist if you can't type at a certain speed. Below that, you are incompetent. And we want standard competent people. So standardization is another part of it. Then you have unity of command, an important thing. One person should not be reporting to, or should not be under, or should not have two bosses, because both the bosses may have differences of opinion with each other, and the junior, which boss is he supposed to obey or believe in or take instructions from? And when there are differing opinions and different instructions from two different bosses, what is supposed to do? He gets confused. Which boss is to be given higher priority? Whose instructions should receive higher priority? So ideally, one person should report to one person. One subordinate should have one superior. One person should have one boss. That is unity of command. That's a very important thing. Then there is unity of direction. Everybody in the organization should be working in the same direction. Everybody trying to go in a different direction will derail the thing. A chariot drawn by various horses, and all horses each horse trying to pull a chariot in his direction, the chariot won't go anywhere. So, and everybody should have be working towards the common goals which is set by the company. I have my own personal goals and the company has its own goals. I want to make more money and do less work. Company wants to make more money for itself and make me work harder. But I don't keep the company's interest in mind. I keep my interest in mind. Then there is a problem. There is a conflict. So the interests of the organizations are supreme, and everybody's interest should be aligned towards that interest, and everybody should be working in the same direction. There should also be a scalar chain or a hierarchy, a pyramid structure. There is senior management, middle management, junior management. Fewer people at the top, more people at the bottom, as the pyramid goes like this. That's called a scalar chain or a pyramid. People at the upper level have higher authority and responsibility. There are fewer at the top, then the middle grows, then the lowest level you have more people, and just like the military. So this is a standard practice, and that is how it should be, and it is how it is, that is the way it generally works. Scalar chain or pyramidal or hierarchical structure should be there. The other two principles are a bit funny. One is Peter principle. It's more humorous, but it is true. Peter principle says in a hierarchy that we just described, given sufficient time, everyone tends to rise to his or her level of incompetence. So, what does this mean? Generally, when you are good at your job, you are promoted. Then again, you are good at that job, you are promoted. But what one has to keep in mind is that what you are doing currently may be different from the next level to which you are promoted, which would be different from the next level to which you are promoted. So the work is different at different levels. Your being good at one level does not guarantee that you will be good at the next higher level. So eventually you are good at this level, you go to the next level, you go at that level, then eventually you keep getting promoted and you end at the place for which you are not good. So this is funny, but this can be true. It can be dangerous. The way out is reward people for performance at the level that they are doing, but promote people for potential for the next level. If I am doing it good at what I am doing right now, I must be rewarded for it through financial means, increments and bonuses and stuff like that. But I should only be promoted to a higher level if I have the potential to perform at that level. I am a salesman. I have to do sale thing myself. If I am promoted to a sales manager, the manager may not have to sell things himself. He has to make salesmen work and make them sell. So I'm good at selling, but when I'm made in charge of making people sell, maybe I'm not good enough. So a salesman should, if he's a good salesman, reward him for his sales results and performance, but promote him to sales manager post only if he can be trained to become a good manager, where he doesn't himself have to sell, or he shows potential to perform at a sales manager level. Otherwise, you'll fall into this trap of incompetent people getting promoted, though they are good at what they are doing. And everybody eventually the whole hierarchy is full of incompetent people because we kept on promoting them. The other funny principle is Parkinson's principle or Parkinson's law, which says that paperwork expands to fill available time. I mean, nobody in a company wants to be seen as idle. Everybody is busy all the time. Nobody is sitting idle because they are scared that if they are not working, or if they are not seen to be working, maybe they will say ki, we don't need these people. Why are we paying him so much? Let's get rid of him. Let us terminate this particular employee and all that. So because of this fear, people show that they are busy and keep themselves busy. Sometimes they are busy just by doing useless, non-value added things which are of not real use to the company. But to keep themselves busy, they keep doing those things which show that they are busy, copying one thing from another, though it has no real sense. And generally, whenever you ask somebody, he says, I am overloaded, I am overworked. If you want a manager, he will say, give me more people under me because I need more people. Nobody would say that I have too many people and I don't need more people, or maybe take away some of my team members from my team. Everybody is understaffed. All departments are understaffed. So this is the Parkinson principle. People keep showing that they are busy. Managers keep showing that they need more people. So everybody somehow finds an excuse to keep oneself busy by showing or by creating unnecessary work or work which is of no use, which doesn't really serve the organization's purpose. This has to be kept in mind, and things and work have to be analyzed. Otherwise, everybody will be busy. You will never be able to achieve productivity. You will never be able to, streamline or make it more efficient and improve your efficiency and productivity. So these are some important principles of management. Thank you.